This is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's our
Back to church announcements. How exciting.
Wow. So the big question is, where are we going to be meeting? The answer is we are meeting at Zoar Methodist Church, right in the heart of the village, right next to Hope House.
You can't miss it, guys. It's right next door to the Gornal Library, and it has got a massive spire right in the centre of Gornal Village. How exciting.
And there's a good car park.
There's a great car park, and there's plenty of car parking around the immediate surrounding area.
When are we going to start?
So we're going to be starting back to church in person on Sunday, the 23rd of May. That's a week today. How exciting is that? And so that's when we're going to be meeting. But John, kind of what times are we going to be meeting?
Well, it's going to be interesting. If you've got a pen and paper, it might help you because there might be accused of being a little bit of inconsistency. We're meeting to start with on the 23rd at 10:30 in the morning.
10:30.
And then the following week, which is the 30th of May, it will be at
4:30 in the afternoon.
So what's happening is our friends at Zoar are really graciously letting us use their premises when they're not there. Yeah. They're meeting every other week in the morning.
That's right.
We're going to fit in with that. Yeah. So we're going to be trialling for a period of time at 10:30 one week, followed by 4:30 the following week.
That's right. So in these first early days of in-person gatherings, it's going to be a 1-hour service at those times. Really, really exciting.
Fantastic.
Johnny, we're not quite out of COVID time, so what's the situation there?
Right, these are the rules as we understand them, and they're always subject to change.
Yeah.
The first thing that we can say is that Zoar is big enough for us to say we're not having to ask you to book in advance.
How many folks can you get into Zoar?
Without COVID, I think they have actually had up to about 500 or 600 in.
Wow.
Probably now, more comfortably, it would be 300. But it's a big space if any of you know the church. So we've decided no booking in, just turn up, probably, I guess, 10 or 15 minutes before the service starts. Yep. You will have to wear a mask, certainly, we think, up until the 21st of June.
So it looks like.
What you do behind your mask in one sense is up to you, but you are not supposed to sing.
You're not officially allowed to sing.
But
hum with gusto, by all means.
There will be spare masks available, there'll be hand sanitizer, and we'll probably be zapping you just to check your temperature before you come in.
Indeed, we've got to be careful.
But it's going to be pretty easy. It's not going to be too strict.
Now, something that you'll be very excited about, you huggers out there, is you can totally have a hug on the front door if you want one. You can totally say no thanks as well if you want.
Absolutely.
But there'll be hugs aplenty should people want to hug.
Great. What's happening about the kids piece?
So Kids Church has got off to a flyer, John. It's been going on for 5 weeks already. And that's been based at Hope House. And there's a growing number of children that are enjoying Kids Church. Kids Church is going to be happening at the same time as those services. So what parents will do is they'll book their children in slightly before the start of the service and then pick them up after the service. On the 23rd, it's going to still be here at Hope House for familiarity for the kids. But from the week after, the 30th of May, Kids Church will also most likely be over at Zoar in the community centre, which is very exciting.
Yeah, the facilities are fantastic there. Yeah. Kids are going to love it.
Yeah, there's lovely comfy space for mums and new babies. There's a lot of new babies in the Life of Springs Church. And we're excited. Guys, you're gonna experience live worship for the first time in however long. Yeah. So we're really excited. The band's going to be back leading us in worship. There's going to be live preaching. Wonderful. And when you come back to church a week today, it's going to be Pentecost Sunday. So we're going to be talking about the Holy Spirit. What a way to go back to church, eh? So
fantastic.
Very excited.
One thing that we're not going to do for the first few weeks is we're not going to be putting breakfast on or refreshments.
That's right.
We just want to ease our way back in. Yeah. There are fantastic facilities for serving refreshments. We'll be doing that as soon as we can, but you may want to bring a bottle of water with you, something like that. Yeah. Last thing that we need to mention is for people that still want to carry on watching online, we understand that for various reasons people may not feel able to come back just yet. Yeah. You will notice a little less content in our online services going forward from after today's online service as we focus our energy on the in-person gatherings.
Yes, that's right.
But as far as online's concerned, the intention is that we will be recording the service that we hold in the Zoar Church, and then we'll be popping that out online as soon as we can after we finished and wrapped up the service.
Yeah, great.
Lovely.
I think that's it, Johnny.
Fantastic. We
Wonderful.
are so excited. We can't wait to see
Come on,
everybody.
it's going to be brilliant.
People keep on asking us, when is it happening? It is definitely happening on the 23rd. One last thing I'd just like to say on behalf of the whole leadership of the church. Thank you so much for bearing with us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You know, the messages of support we've had have been so appreciated. We know you've been praying about where we're going to be. We've not been able to share as much as we perhaps would have liked for obvious reasons. So thank you so much for trusting us, for bearing with us. But most of all, thank you for your prayers and your support. It's really appreciated, isn't it?
Here we go.
Great stuff. See you soon.